It's raining, so if you don't mind the ASMR, I don't either. Let's get into it. This is perfect approach to weight loss. We often hear that diet is the most important thing and that training is like 20% of it, right? But I think that there's something missing in that formula, and it's that actually it's the mentality that's the most important thing. It's the mindset that you bring into it. What do I mean by that? Well, we already know that you could eat junk and still be at a calorie deficit. So truly, how important is diet? We know that you could take 10,000 steps and it still be good enough to count as exercise and for you to lose the calories that you need if you're eating right. So how important is exercise? Well, you cannot move forward if you don't have the mentality to keep you going, if you don't see the long-term game and you don't see the end goal, because it all stops once you quit. Now let's talk about nutrition. What I will say about diet, because I won't really get into specifics, that's what my course is for. Focus on whole foods. Focus on foods with one ingredient. Include veggies and fruits into your diet. Don't eat processed stuff, and you know what the processed stuffs are: the high sodium, the high salty, the high sugary, oily stuff you know to avoid. Drink more water, as you'll feel definitely way more full, and it's better for you to drink water anyways. And also to realize that if you don't track your food, you don't nearly eat enough protein that is required. And why is eating enough protein important? Because one, helps you build and retain muscle, and two, because what helps your metabolism, it helps you staying more full. So if you want somewhere to start, it starts with making your diet around eating whole foods. Now if you want another tip on diet, what's important is that you document the food that you eat. If there's anything that feels weird, you write down how it makes you feel, the energy levels, how you performed, because one, you start realizing patterns and you start realizing how food affects your body, because food affects everybody's body differently, right? And how it also helps you get knowledge and control over certain aspects like your calorie intake. So you're taking everything into account and you're not forgetting something or leaving something out or undermining something, but you're getting used to it. And also your macros. And the reason why you should document everything, at least in the beginning, is because here's my example. I would, eat in the morning, drink some coffee, and by the time it was like 12 or 1 or 2, I'd want to take a nap and I'd just feel so tired and lazy. I didn't want to do anything, and I never knew why. So I realized that it was because whatever I was having in the morning was too sugary, especially including the caffeine on top of that, especially including if I didn't get good sleep on top of that. So all that adds up without me knowing, and I'd crash. And I'm over here wondering like, what's going on? And so that's why it's important to find those patterns, realize and document what's going on. Okay, so I feel tired when this happens, or I feel low energy when this happens, or I feel super energized, I feel great when I eat this. You learn what food is better for you and what food is bad for you. You learn what makes you crave more food versus what keeps you full, like how a French toast with syrup and powdered sugar affects you versus eggs, fruits, and veggies. Let's talk about exercise. It's a lot easier than you think. There's a lot of information out there that you got to do it this way. This is how you maximize hypertrophy, and it's as simple as just have fun. Just have fun, especially if you're trying to lose weight. And if you're a more bigger person, even more important for you to just have fun, at least starting out, because it's more important that you keep going and not quit than to force yourself and then 2 weeks later you don't even want to do it anymore. It's as simple as have fun and get active. Don't start off with things that you don't like to do. If you don't like to run, then jump rope, then go play basketball, then play with your kids, go out on a walk with your dog. You don't have to try to be like me or be like other influencers or whoever and train 5 to 6 days a week. You'll keep it at 3 with some active rest days. And it's important to understand that this is a marathon, it's not a race, that this is a process and it takes time and it takes investment. Number 4, and it's what I talked about earlier, and it's mindset. I don't know why I said 4. And that brings me getting in shape, weight loss, or even getting bigger, building the aesthetic body, whatever goals you have. It's tough. Anything worth having is not a linear process. It's not just straight wins back to back, especially when it comes to your body and when it comes to big goals in life. It's going to be ups and downs. It's going to be emotional, mental craziness, but then it's going to be good times too. It's going to be progress. It's going to be feeling good. It's going to be pride and joy. And like I said, having that fun. Lose the high expectations that you put upon yourself. All you need is accountability and learning to forgive yourself and have more compassion towards yourself. And that brings me into my other point of accountability. I'm going to assume that you've tried many times to get the results that you've wanted, get out of your body, out of fitness, maybe losing weight, maybe getting that aesthetic body that you've always wanted, become more attractive, more confident, feel better, do better, right? I've said that before. And you've probably failed because you wouldn't be watching this video if you didn't. You can't do this on your own. You need guidance. You need a coach. I have had coaches and mentors and people to guide me throughout life. And you're probably just saying that because you have a program and you're a coach. And yes, I am a coach, but I'm also here to tell you that I wouldn't be here right now with the results that I have without a coach. And I truly want to help you, and I want to help you, and I want you to get there, but you got to be willing to make that investment, and not just money wise, but time time, because like I said, it's a process and it's a marathon, not a race. So as far as accountability goes, try to join a community, try to join a group, even a Facebook group. They're actually very helpful. Like I know a lot of young people, especially like my age, they're like, man, Facebook is for old people, but it's actually really helpful when you got like-minded people that are going through the same process that you are. Even on social media, you can start posting like day one of going to the gym, and then that keeps you accountable because it's already assumed by your family members or people that are watching that you're gonna keep on posting your journey. And even if you slack, you could be authentic and genuine about that. Like, okay, today I skipped, but, and then boom, that's where you get the comments of people that actually have your best intention at heart and like, nah, don't skip next time, I'll go with you. That goes to my other point, is find an accountability partner. So find somebody, find a friend that you could send your meals to so he can keep you accountable. Like, okay, nah, you didn't eat that, or you ate that snack, don't eat that snack next time. Or where you know that you can't eat anything bad because if you send them what you ate, you know, you're not holding your end of the bargain, right? Or show them videos of you working out or you at the gym when the times you're supposed to be, so that you know that you can't skip out because this person is watching you and they know that you're supposed to be there. Somebody said if there's no accountability, then there's no discipline, which is why I emphasize it so much, especially now, especially in this process. Now let's talk about self-compassion and emotions as a man, right? As a warrior, especially in a journey like this that's life-changing, which is true because it's no joke, especially when it's a big life change, when you're a lot bigger than you're supposed to be, or when you're a lot smaller than you're supposed to be, or even just that slight change. 5 pounds of muscle can make you look completely different. So that's where self-compassion comes in for yourself. You must be willing to give room for you to understand that you're not perfect. So whenever you get off track, don't beat yourself up, because that's where the mindset comes in of like, oh well, I already ate bad, I might as well keep eating. Oh well, I skipped today, oh well, I skipped on Saturday, so I might as well just wait and skip on Sunday and then just start on Monday again. That's where that mindset comes in. So when you beat up on yourself too much, when you shame yourself, and you're not going to shame yourself into progress, you're not going to shame yourself into success. So what you got to do is acknowledge that you made that mistake and then be better from there on. If I skip today, then I'm not going to wait till Monday, I'm going to train tomorrow, because I don't want to do what I did today, I don't want to do it tomorrow. It's a compound effect. Each thing that you do, just be better every time. Don't be sorry, be better. You have to continue to forgive yourself. You might eat that snack, you know what I'm saying, just off of impulse. You might, like I said, skip a day, but you got to be willing to forgive yourself. And like I said, don't be sorry, but be better. You just can't hate yourself into success. The only way to grow is to be with love. You're gonna have those moments of weakness. You just are. You're gonna have those downfalls. Maybe something even completely outside of your control is just gonna make you not want to train or make you not want to eat healthy and lead you into binging. And then you're gonna have moments where like you're on track. You're gonna have moments where you're starting to see that progress and you're starting to believe it and you're getting a lot closer. And as a matter of fact, newbie gains hits in, so like you're making a lot of progress a lot more faster and you're so excited. There's gonna be days where maybe you slacked and you're so determined to start again. You're just gonna have those ups and downs, and you just gotta accept the whole process. You gotta accept it all. So if I could sum it all up to have the perfect approach to weight loss and even just to training in general and in life, because these things often leak into, like how I said, how you do anything is how you do everything. Educate yourself and be self-aware when it comes to your diet. Train in an enjoyable way. Even if you have the knowledge, like with the different splits, like push pull legs, or you know, the bro split, or you know what I'm saying, or upper and body, or even if you have that knowledge, it's not strict like you gotta stick to this program. Do what's worth it, but don't do it just because out of laziness or out of because you want to slack. Do it because you know that's what's gonna keep you going and that's what's fun for you. Maybe instead of running on a treadmill for 10 minutes, you played basketball instead. That's completely fine. And then the last point is mindset. Very important to understand that, one, this is a lifestyle. Expect to be in your old age and expect to never quit, that you will keep the physique that you envision in your mind, and that if you don't have it now, you will get there no matter what, because this is going to be a lifestyle. So no matter what, in your lifetime, you will have your physique, and it will be quicker than you think it will be, because the time passes in a blink of an eye. So you quitting for sure will definitely not get you there. So you might as well get there with results. Damn, it's gonna take 3 years. Okay, well the time's gonna pass anyways. So would I rather have 3 years of no results or 3 years of progress and I'm a little bit closer, or with that very physique goal and I'm on to better things? Me saying that is basically just saying that it's a marathon, not a race. Love yourself throughout the whole process and accept it all. And that's pretty much it, man. Mad love. Peace.